This video will explore the world of forensic scientists. The images throughout this video show a classic crime scene outline. The word forensic comes from the Latin word forensis, meaning public, and is defined as something suitable for the courts. Therefore, forensic science is any science used for the purpose of law. A forensic scientist is first and foremost a scientist. They become a forensic scientist when they apply their scientific knowledge to assist judges, juries, and attorneys in criminal and civil cases. Forensic scientists conduct chemical and physical tests on evidence submitted by police officers to resolve legal issues. Their primary duties include analyzing evidence, preparing reports detailing their findings, and providing testimony in court. There are many areas of specialization within forensic science. The earliest reported use of forensic science occurred around 287 BC and 212 BC. This early application involved Archimedes, who used the principles of water displacement and density to prove that a crown was not made of pure gold, despite claims otherwise. Despite its early origins, forensics is still a relatively new area of science. It wasn't until the early 1800s that hair, blood, and fingerprints were routinely used as evidence to secure a conviction. Forensic science has been popularized in the media. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's books utilized forensic science for his characters' investigative methods. Do you recognize the profile of this man? Here's a hint. It's elementary, dear Watson. If you guessed Sherlock Holmes, you are correct. The character of Sherlock Holmes is famous for his keen deduction. Do you think Sherlock Holmes was a real person? Conan Doyle based Sherlock Holmes on his professor in medical school, the surgeon and forensic detective Joseph Bell. Joseph Bell emphasized the importance of close observation in diagnosis. He could often observe a stranger and deduce their occupation and recent activities. These skills made him a pioneer in forensic science. Can you name a popular TV show that features a glamorized version of 21st century forensic scientists? The answer is Crime Scene Investigation, or CSI. Other crime scene shows existed previously, such as Quincy in the 70s, which focused on a medical examiner detective. The CSI effect has raised crime victims and juries' expectations of forensic evidence due to the popularity of TV shows. While the technology seen on these shows is used in real crime labs, the analysis takes much more time and detail in real life. To become a forensic scientist, you generally need a bachelor's degree, preferably in science. Some forensic sciences require advanced degrees. Key skills include good speaking and note-taking abilities, along with the capacity to write scientific reports that non-science individuals can easily understand. Criminalists are the most common type of forensic scientist. They analyze, identify, and interpret a broad range of physical evidence. By using chemicals and various instruments, criminalists discover useful information for investigations or trials. For instance, they might link a bullet to a specific gun, or confirm that blood at a crime scene belongs to a suspect. The most important job of a criminalist is to interpret test results to determine the truth. This work requires understanding human nature, the laws of science, and how these factors interact. In wildlife forensics, the key difference is that the victim is an animal. These scientists work to determine if poaching or hunting violations have occurred. What types of items do you think a wildlife forensic scientist would collect and analyze? Examples of collected evidence include animal skins, blood samples, feathers, meat products, or carved ivory objects. To become a criminalist, a bachelor's degree is the minimum requirement, with a master's degree often preferred. While you don't need to major in biology or chemistry, you must have at least 24 hours of math and science coursework. Forensic pathologists study disease and perform autopsies to determine the cause and circumstances of death. Forensic anthropologists must have a PhD in anthropology, specializing in skeletal biology. They must also know about issues affecting contemporary human populations. Forensic anthropologists were called in after the World Trade Center collapsed to help identify the remains of loved ones. Forensic engineers use engineering science for legal purposes, often in civil or criminal cases. They address questions like, how did the fire start? Or, why did the plane crash? Forensic psychiatrists are doctors who assess mental illness to determine innocence by reason of mental illness. They are trained to provide expert testimony in court. Document examiners investigate documents and related materials, such as ink, paper, or typewriter ribbons. They answer questions about whether a signature is true or if a document is a forgery. Toxicology is the study of the harmful effects of chemicals or drugs on living systems. Forensic toxicologists determine if prescription or illegal drugs or alcohol contributed to a person's death or intoxication by performing chemistry tests on body fluid and tissue samples. Forensic dentists identify human remains from natural disasters or other incidents and analyze bite marks in cases of assault or homicide. Other forensic specialists include speech scientists for voice analysis, artists/sculptors for facial reconstruction, and computer analysts for unearthing crime details through technology. If you have a love of science and would like to use it for the good of society and public safety, forensic science could be a fulfilling career for you.